Angel-6942 calling in. Angel-6942 calling in. Angel-6942 calling in. The date in human years is Friday, the 26th of February, 2021. And according to the human host, today is the last day of Chinese New Year. Apparently it lasts for 16 days. And today is the Lantern Festival. And that's where all the human families and their friends gather for dinner and then afterwards light a lantern and send it up, burning up into the sky and look at the moon. And guys, do you realise, coincidentally, it falls into one of our really special days. So everybody at home, happy watch out, the humans are trying to burn your bum day. Oh, I hope you have fun. I'm going to miss out. Anyway, to help the human host celebrate, I got him to put on this outfit that his mother gave him. And I'm going to do this. Anyway, now, I say this every week, so I know you're going to be very bored with this, but I've still had no reply from any of my news reports. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with this thing the human has on his machine called the Facebook. I don't know why they call it the Facebook. Maybe it's just because humans spend all their time doing this. Anyway, in another country on Earth called Australia, which is shortened to the OZ, or the OZ, the OZ of the government has passed a law saying that the Facebook has to pay for all the news it gets from official news agencies. So what the Facebook has done is now blocked all the news from the official news agency. So now all the humans in Australia can do is read stories about people getting married, or how sad people feel, or how happy people feel, or how grateful people feel, or how people are struggling with their mental health, and going to put it all over Facebook, and pictures, funny pictures of cats. Now, the OZ has a very, very interesting history because they used to be ruled by two witches and a wizard. Now, that was until someone called Dorothy came along with her friends and dropped a house of one of the witches and threw a bucket of water on another witch and then stuck the wizard in a balloon and sent him far, far away. And I'm wondering if they should have done that with the ex-leader of the USA. Anyway, now the OZ is ruled by a king and a queen called Jason and Kylie. Now, this overthrow of the past government of the OZ seems to be very, very important because every year in a city called Sydney, they have a big parade and celebration to honour the friends of Dorothy. And the human host one day really wants to go. Now, the friends of Dorothy were very special creatures because one of them was a scarecrow, one of them was a tin man, and one of them was a lion. And cats seem to be very, very talented on Earth because not only are they able to overthrow an oppressive government and also be celebrities on the Facebook, they are also very good at sports because there is a tiger who is a golf champion. Yeah. But unfortunately, he recently had a very, very serious car accident. And apparently he's had one before. And it calls into question why they should allow a tiger to drive. I mean, for one thing, the paws won't reach the pedals. And also, how do you steer with no hands? Or maybe it uses its tail. Anyway. Now, people were very, very worried about the tiger, but they all breathed a sigh of relief when they realised that he was going to live. But he might be very, very hurt. Now, the royal family was also very relieved because Prince Philip was in a hospital in London and was nowhere near the crash. Now, around the world, there has been very sad news for the royal families. Lady Gaga of the USA has just had all her dogs kidnapped, which is very sad and frightening because there was a gun hold-up. And also, Princess Latifah, who is the daughter of the leader of Dubai, sent a video said that she was being held prisoner by her father. And she's also worried about her older sister called Princess Shamsa, who 20 years ago also escaped from their father and ran to London, but then again she was kidnapped and brought back home to Dubai and arrested and tortured. Now, Princess Latifah said that Princess Shamsa now is just lost her spark and that there's nothing there and there's no fight left and she's just a shell, which is very much like the human host is after he's watched First Dates. Now, people are very worried about the princesses and they're calling on the governments to do something. But unfortunately, the leader of Dubai is very, very rich and he owns lots of lands all around the world, including the UK. In fact, the leader of Dubai and the Queen are very, very good friends, and they showed a picture of them chatting on a racecourse, probably exchanging tips on family therapy. Now, in Scotland, the country that's in the UK, that doesn't want to be in the UK, it's getting very, very confusing because they're having an inquiry into the prosecution and acquittal of the ex-leader called Alex, whose surname is Salmon. And he was giving evidence and he was saying that he feels that Nicola, whose surname is Sturgeon, was all behind this and her friends in the government. And she said it was a conspiracy. And as evidence, he was saying that when he tried to look for records, they were missing, and that they sort of prosecuted him under a policy that hadn't yet been published when they prosecuted him. And also that when he tried to give evidence in written form or oral form, as he was there, they said he couldn't say things or they had to delete things because they said if he did say that, it was a crime. So he's saying that, for some reason, Nicola was trying to sort of remove Alex from public life. Now, the opposition of the government, because remember, Alex and Nicola are both on the same party, the Fish Party, I think. Anyway, Alex and Nicola are on the same party. So the opposition are saying that the government cannot be trusted and that it's incompetent or corrupt. Now, Nicola said rubbish. And she said, to put in her words, I've got to look this up. Yeah, it's not legitimate for people to pursue a conspiracy theory against the government just because it doesn't like it. Yeah. So Nicola is hoping that this will all blow away so she can get back to her normal job of fighting the Tory government conspiracy because she doesn't like them. Anyway, it's all giving me a bit of a headache. So I think I'm going to go away and I'm going to send a report next week.